Hello guys, this is Hound here. I am getting ready to place one of my coils on my RDA tank, and I have the previous coil built from my last YouTube video, and I will show you guys how to replace the coil in an RDA tank, get the cotton in it, and to make sure it is firing right. Right now, this is an ohm reader, guys, just to check the ohms on it and to see if the coil is firing right. The coil should fire from the inside out. This is my RDA tank I'm going to be replacing the coil on. The tools you need for this, guys, is a flat nose, Phillips, or Allen wrench, depending on what type of RDA you have and which type of a screw it has. So, this is my previous coil in there, and it is still good, but I'm just going to go ahead and replace it just for the sake of this video. So all you do is unscrew the latching mechanism, take a pair of tweezers, and take that old coil out, and grab your new coil and put it in where the old coil just came out of. Now this part can become a little bit tricky sometimes, depending on how your setup is with your RDA tank. Mine's pretty simple, you just slide it right on in. And sometimes this can be a little bit of a pain, just because of the fact of how your RDA is set up. Okay, now it is in there, you kind of want to center it over the juice area as well as you can. Tighten back up that screw, and then work on, then you need to trim off the excess wire with the wire clippers shown in the previous video. Okay, so now we are done with the screwdriver, and now I'm going to grab my wire clippers to trim off the excess wire, and then we will go from there. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to trim off this excess wire back here. All you need to do is trim it as close as you can to the end of the mounting bracket. Just like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and read the ohms. It's reading 0.24 ohms, okay? And you can switch. What's nice about the ohm readers is it has a mechanism to where you can actually fire the RDA coil to make sure it is firing correctly. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten out this coil here. Straighten out the coil there, and then fire it a couple times to see if it is firing correctly. So all you need to do is take your tweezers again, just kind of straighten that sucker out. Like so. Sometimes this part can be a little bit difficult because it is wire. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it, see where it is heating from. It is heating from the outside in, which is exactly what you don't want. So you kind of just play with it for a little bit until you can get it heating from the inside out. Like so. I'm going to change this around so you can guys can kind of see that too. Adjust this just a little bit more. You want it heating from the inside, like so, to the outside. And then you just kind of pulse it for a little bit until it gets red hot to make sure looks like it's going to be a good coil. Like so. Now, this is a 3.5 millimeter diameter coil. All you need here, and then next we will be needing to grab cotton and put the cotton inside the center of the coil. So you need about 1/4 of an inch wide piece of cotton, like so. And then you kind of just roll it until you get to the diameter of the coil. The inner diameter, not the outer diameter. Like so. And just kind of slowly stick it into the coil that you just made and put it into your RDA tank. Like so. And I like to just kind of roll it the opposite direction, back and forth in my fingers, and then just kind of drag it back and forth till it gets stuck like so. Trim off excess cotton that you don't need. And then I like to tack the excess cotton, depending on which type of coil you are using, into the center or underneath the coil you just made. Now you are ready to prime the cotton. So grab whatever juice you're using, just kind of prime it. Until the cotton is soaked in. I hope you guys like this video, and thank you so much. Have a good day.